Hello, welcome to God Send Ministry International. My name is Kevin Jones, and I want to thank you for tuning in to us today. You normally see me on what's called Reformation and Revival, but today I thought I would open it up differently because God has given us an extensive ministry now, but that's not the way it always was. I wanted to share with you my journey, and not just from the standpoint of a testimonial, but actually from the standpoint of the significance of people, the role that people play in your life in bringing you to God, and how God moves through that person to begin to mold you. And in my particular case, everything that I'm doing right now, the people that I will be mentioning through this series, play an incredible part. The first person, and maybe in some ways the most important person, would be my mother. Because my mother had a walk with God, and my mother had a personal relationship with Jesus. It was one that could be seen and one that could be felt. And I saw her go through changes in her life. I remember when she used to watch Peyton Place, and she used to watch the soap operas during the day. I watched when she tried to smoke cigarettes. None of it ever worked. She just said, don't need it, can't stand it. And from then on, she just got into her gospel ministers on the radio, Oliver B. Green, J. Vernon McGee, and Lester Roloff, and Jews for Jesus program, and Raymond T. Petticoat. I mean, all this is what I remember as a kid. My mother never wanted anything else but the things of God. So she contributed to me two major things, that walk, and the other thing was the word. Now, my mother was not theologically advanced, probably nowhere near her offspring would be. But she had a living relationship with God, and she charged me one day because I had gotten off into an occult because I was so impressed with a young man that seemed to be so sincere in his walk with God. But my mom could see it from afar off. She says, you're following this young man because you don't have a relationship with God yourself, and you don't know the Bible yourself. So when I graduated and other kids were getting many things for graduation presents, my mother gave me a Bible and said, son, know this for yourself, and don't let nobody else tell you otherwise unless you've checked it out by this. Nobody, son. So that was my mother's contribution. She gave me that example of the personal walk of Jesus Christ in her life personally, and she laid that foundation of the word. Now, there were other players. My original pastor, Joseph W. King, and all the deacons they played an incredible part. But the living part, the aspect of walking it out, came from my mother. And I want to say thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mama. Well, God bless you. I will see you in another video, and I will share another person that God used greatly in my life. Bye-bye.